showtime at the Apollo. Here we go, here we go, here we go, go, go. How's everybody doing? Wednesday morning, trouble in the tropics. We got a lot going on, a lot to talk about today. Hello there, I'm Chief Meteorologist Tom Sorrells, coming to you live in living color from Southwest Orange County, Florida. Windermere, baby. Home of the champ. The champ being me, of course. I'm kidding. Not the champ. What kind of champ hasn't shaved in a week and a half? That'd be me. That'd be me. All is good here, I believe. Let me make sure we're going live on Facebook. Did we start? Come on now. Did we start? That's always the problem. You never know when you're live and when you're not. Oh, yeah, we're live. I can hear it. I can hear it. Come on now. Here we go. Boom. All right. Trouble in the tropics, man. Not much going on. Rick Twos is here. What's up, Ricky, man? We're going to rock this on out of here and see if we can make it groovy. No comments yet. All right, no comments. That's good. Rick is watching. All right, so with that said, big-time problems in the Gulf of Mexico. None of them are Florida-based, which is all good. Man, we've paid the price in the past. We have not paid the price this year so far, and that is all good. All is good. What you're looking at right now is former tropical storm, but now Hurricane Francine off the Texas coast. This is not going to be too much of a problem for Texas. If you're a Texas-oriented person, family in Texas, things going on in Texas, or interest in Texas, not too much trouble there. This is a Louisiana problem. We have been in a wet pattern. You know what, Rick? Here in Central Florida we have, and we're primed. Like, my grass has never been greener. All the retention ponds are full. If we get hit, flooding is going to be an issue. We are to the point to where most of us don't need rain. Now, I know there will be someone who will log on here in a few minutes and beg for rain. On the immediate coast where the sea breeze has not been dumping enough rain, a lot of people are still dry. But across the interior, for the most part, most especially here in Southwest Orange County, we've been wet, and we're picking up more and more rain. Okay, so back to the tropics real quick. Things are good here for us in Central Florida. Not good in Texas. You see the storm brewing during the overnight. Let's go give you the numbers, the details, the deets, if you will, on this system. This is what it looks like right now for the moment, 7 a.m. It is a hurricane. Wind speeds out there are estimated to be 90 miles per hour. Let me take my picture out so you can see all the current information from the Hurricane Center. This is the current cone, the way it looks. We're talking about wind speeds of 90 miles per hour with the storm. Movement's pretty good. Booking on up to the northeast at better than 10 miles per hour, going in at 12 miles per hour. That's great. The faster it moves, the sooner it's over, the quicker it's dead, the happier we will be. Previous to the start of the hurricane season, we talked a whole lot about a different cone coming. We're not really ready to use that yet, I don't think. I mean, you see the hurricane warnings along that Louisiana coastside. Louisiana coastside looking pretty doggone intense. And then New Orleans is, of course, what everyone worries about. For the most part, I really think New Orleans is going to come through okay. Not unscathed, of course, but okay on this particular storm. Here's the graphics that my friend meteorologist Michelle Morgan used for Candace this morning on the powerful KMG. If you're watching right now, here's the track as of 5 a.m. See, it's going to go in somewhere along that Louisiana coastside. Wind speeds are currently 90 miles per hour, according to what they were talking about at KMG. And you see where it's going to be located during the overnight through the day tomorrow. Right up in there, well west of New Orleans. So at this point, the wind will be from the southwest into New Orleans, blowing Lake Pontchartrain toward the north. What you do not want, ever, is for that wind to be coming the other way, from the east or the north, at better than 100 miles per hour, building that water up against the levees, pushing it into the city. This will push most of the water away from the city, up into the land, up into Slidell. Slidell may not love this solution, but the city of New Orleans will. Picayune should do okay. All right, so with that said, this is the kind of graphics they were using this morning. I love this. There's your track, according to folks at KMG. Let me take my face out. Boom. That's what Michelle posted this morning. I reposted this. You can see this activity right there. There's your track. Michael is watching. Sydney's watching. Bergeron is watching. Cindy, she's Bergeron. Thank you, Cindy. BC Lee. What is up, BC Lee? You Carolina-loving fool, you. You doing all right? Yeah. Doing great. Having a great day. I would be remiss if I did not mention today is 9/11. I should have led with that right off the top. I was in New York a week ago, 2 weeks ago now, coming up today. Yeah, tomorrow. 2 weeks ago tomorrow, I flew up to the city for the U.S. Open. I shot a new video of the new One World Trade Center. I posted that this morning for the future. You never forget 9/11. Sad. Hard to believe it's been 23 years. I did the 9/11 Memorial Ride on Sunday in Flagler County. The whole never forget thing is real. Okay, so I posted the new World Trade Center. I hope you like it. All right, so let's get back to the storm. This is what the storm looks like right now on satellite. You see the activity building during the overnight. I thought I had a visible. Did I have a visible image of it? Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, there's a visible image coming right there. See how the sun came up this morning? It's dark at first, then the sun comes up, and you see the image of the impending storm out in the Gulf of Mexico. During the last flight through there, the hurricane hunters found a closed low, a closed eye wall, if you will. It's been a closed low. It's a hurricane. But the eye wall has wrapped up a little bit. It was kind of open to the south about 6 or 8 hours ago. But that has changed. Now it's closed in. It's tightened up. So it's become a better storm, a better organized storm system. And there's the track that Michelle and Candace had this morning on KMG. Here's the track widened out so you can see what's going on. One more shot of that visible image. And it's a scary situation. If you're from Louisiana or in Louisiana, there's a lot that you have to worry about and deal with during the next 24 to 48 hours. Annalisa called me last night, texted me last night and wanted to know what was going on for other areas like St. Louis, bunch of rain. How bad are my friends going to have it in New Orleans? It's going to be a Category 1 storm, I believe, but I think New Orleans is going to do okay because of where the storm comes in. It's not coming in right on top of Lake Pontchartrain. The levees should hold. Everything should be good. Good. All right, other storms out there. Well, there are no other storms, but there are other things to watch. Way out there, this one wave, 10% chance the next 7 days. This one, 30% chance in the next 7 days. This one, ooh la la. Hurricane Center loves it. It's well defined, lots of showers. Booking out over west-northwest 10 to 15. So let's look at the modeling for that. Good news is, let me take me out of the picture again. Good news is, all of this makes for a very active September like we thought we would have. None of this looks like it's going to be a bad situation for Florida. Right now we're good. Francine goes in. Louisiana and Mississippi back up through Arkansas. Big rain into Missouri over the weekend. 3 to 4, maybe 5 inches. But none of the modeling that you see out in the Atlantic puts any of this anywhere near Florida. Which, you hear me say it time and time again. If it doesn't hit you, it's not a big deal. And that's true, man. That's true. I did a hit on TikTok a year ago when the Pacific hurricane was coming in to Baja and up into LA. And it was like, hey, LA, it's Tom. And I got so much hate from the West Coast because the line I said was, I know you don't usually care about hurricane season, but you're about to. And they thought, I was being a jerk, and that's fine. I don't care. Hey, Shelby, want to come back here and join me? Be on Talk to Tom? Come to Papa. Come to Papa. But I wasn't. It was just being me. And, I rubbed people the wrong way. And I'm cool with that. That's fine. But the thing I'm trying to say to you is we talk about the tropics. We show what's going on. I love Louisiana. My boy Robbo lives in Louisiana. I love New Orleans. I love it. I love Baton Rouge. I'm fond of LSU. Might be my second favorite SEC team of all time. Well, it's probably Kentucky. Or maybe South Carolina. But I love LSU. I love the field. I love the way they stripe it every 5 yards. I love Louisiana. I love the culture. I love the food. I love Better Than Ezra. Come on now. So it's hard for me to see yet another storm smack Louisiana. But what really matters, news is what happens to you. Impact is what happens to you. Real estate is where you live, local, local, local. So for us in Florida, honestly, and I'm not going to lie, I mean, we watch all this, but if it doesn't hit us, we just go, whew, say a prayer for those folks and move on. Thoughts and prayers. I know how you are. I get it. I know. Same way, with everybody. People in California, we watch their earthquakes, but we don't feel them. We don't go, oh, wow, look, that building collapsed. Oh, my. And then we go on with lunch. It's true. It's very true. Okay, let's talk about this. Show you what's going on again. Here's the way the storm system looks this morning. It's a very impressive hurricane. 90-mile-per-hour wind associated with this right now, moving to the north by northeast, sort of at about 12 miles per hour, heading for landfall in Louisiana. I love this track that Michelle and Candace made this morning. Let me take my face out of there. My ugly bearded face. And you'll see what's going on. Will it clip Port Arthur, Texas at all? You'll get some impacts over there in Port Arthur. You'll get wind and rain. You're not going to get an eye. You're not going to get a big storm. You're not. BC Lee, you're just a well-rounded guy, Tom. Hey, round is a shape. I'm in shape. I know what you mean, BC. Thank you very much. Hey, Mark. Houston, Texas. KPRC, baby. Our sister station. We love it. Frank Billingsley. Good guy. Just retired. Got bought out by the company. Yes, sir. All right. So, anyway, back to this. This is the track. Here's the widened out track. You see the way it's going to go. Port Arthur's way over here. So none of this has super huge impacts for Texas. You don't even have watches and warnings up for most of that zone. Visible satellite image this morning shows this thing coming up over the horizon. Come on, sunshine. Where are you? There it is. Boom. And there's the storm system all of a sudden. You see it show up and develop quickly. National Hurricane Center has not one, not two, but three. Count them, 3 additional areas to watch in the Atlantic. None of which have Florida in their sights, which is fantastic. Watch, here's the weather. I stole this from Weather Nerds. I want to give them their credit. Mike Ditka Jr. Seriously, Mike Ditka Jr.? The Mike Ditka Jr.? Or have you had to... Are you seriously Mike Ditka's son? Or have you had to spend your whole life telling people you're not really his kid? That's interesting. I'd like to know that. It's... And here I am putting you on the spot. If you had to explain it your whole life and you're on Talk to Tom, and I'm making you explain it again. Misty Dawn is another one. I haven't seen Misty on here in a while. But I thought Misty Dawn was a troll name from Taipei or somewhere. No, she's local. That's her name. Sorry. I said, we can't talk on Talk to Tom, really talk. I don't know if you're real. See, I used to live in Orlando back in 90, moving back to... Come back, Mark. Come back. Orlando rocks. I saw someone trashing Orlando the other day about the traffic. Dude, traffic here's not LA bad, New York bad, not even Atlanta bad. We're having growing pains for sure. But the interstates have been widened. Things are better. Stop it. Orlando rocks. I love it here. Are we going to get hit with a hurricane? Melissa wants to know this year on the east coast of Florida. Pretty good shot, Melissa. Season still has a long way to go. Hard to say if it'll come from the east or the west or the south. But I got to believe we'll end up with more impacts than just Hurricane Debbie. If we end this season and Debbie was our only threat, 2 thumbs up. That was great because we had very little going on in Central Florida. We didn't even really have Winnie the Pooh's blustery day here. We didn't. All the flooding, I had almost, I forget what it was. It wasn't 30 inches of rain, was it? I think it was 17 inches of rain and about 20 hours overnight over there on Anna Maria Island. We had flooding, streets were flooded, big mess. But since then, no threats at all. And now, all these new systems seem to be missing us in Central Florida, which is awesome. We will try to keep that up. Real quick now, let's go look at the weather on Clicko. Here's the radar for Orlando. Play, baby, play. See all the big scattered showers out there? Off the East Coast, we'll wait for the afternoon storms to develop. But overall, if you've got big time things, guest spots like Danny Trader. No, Danny wasn't doing guest spots. Danny was doing real TV. Yeah, Danny was doing real TV. He was filling in. He had contracts signed. He worked for years, a good decade on the cable channel here in town, and then I hired him after he retired from them and laid out his 6-month no-compete. He came back and did weekends for us at the powerful KMG for years again. So Danny actually was not doing guest spots. He had a job. That was his gig. He has not one, I think he has 3 pensions. Am I lying to you? I think he's got 1 from his years in Alabama, 1 from the Red Chinese WFTV, the bad people. He's got Cox pension, and he got another one from Bright House Cable, Time Warner. He's doing great. Danny's doing great. I haven't seen him in a while. We message back and forth every day. I love Danny. He's doing great. He's traveling the globe. That dude is getting around. Where was he just? He was just somewhere fun and sent me a picture 2 weeks ago. I'll figure it out. Nonetheless, he's doing great. Danny's doing fan-freaking-tastic. There's radar for today. All is good for today. Take that off. Escape. 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 Let's go back to our storm system. This is what Francine looks like in the Gulf of Mexico. Wind speeds are pretty impressive right now, 90-mile-per-hour winds. If you have friends and interest in Louisiana, here's the graphic Michelle and Candace were using this morning on the newscast. See that track going right into Louisiana. Hurricane warnings are up. New track comes out today at 11 o'clock. This is what it looks like right now as far as impacts go. On its way right into New Iberia, Patterson, Franklin, west of New Orleans. That's very important. There's your track, west of New Orleans. Now, should that change, we'll let you know. But in the meantime, that's what it looks like. That's where we believe it's going. National Hurricane Center has other areas of concern out there. None of those look as though they're going to be threatening Florida, and most especially not Central Florida. So there you go. There's your update. Got any other questions for me? Want to ask about the beard, the hair? I was supposed to get my hair cut yesterday. My beautician called out sick. So yeah, I'm shaggy. My hair's too long and I haven't shaved in a week and a half. I think I'm going to shave tonight or tomorrow. Yeah. So it's a great thing. You don't have to be on TV all the time. Nobody cares if you shave. No one cares. There's too much gray in here. It's got to go. Got to get it off me. Got to get it off me. Don't you think? All right, I'm going to wrap it up. Yes, we got hit with Ian and Nicole. Yeah, that was nasty. That was some nasty stuff. Nasty. I don't miss it. I don't miss it much at all. All right, so let's talk about, am I going to pull a David Letterman? No. Out to here looking like a Duck Dynasty dude. I hate this. It's itching. I'm going to shave it off today. My wife likes it. I'm getting rid of it, though. I am. I'm going to wrap this up. Talk to Tom. Hey, if anybody know anybody at Facebook could change the name of my Facebook page, I talked to an actual person at Facebook yesterday. They assured me they were going to run it up the chain even higher, escalate this issue, they said. We're going to escalate the issue. I need to get News 6 off my name. They want it off. I want it off. Because they don't want me to come on here and start talking about bad stuff that they have no control of. So it doesn't need to be Tom Sorrells News 6. It means to be Talk to Tom Tom Sorrells. Just me. Talk to Tom. So if you know somebody at Facebook that can change the name of my page, please let me know. Because I can't do it. Every time I try to do it through clicks, shuts me down, tells me no. So that'd be great if we can make that happen. Thank you very much. Go have a great Wednesday. Sorry I missed Taco Tuesday. I had Mexican food last night with my baby girl. Thing 3 and I went and enjoyed. All right. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe I won't. Big plans for the weekend. Go Dolphins. Hope everybody is well. Leave me a message. I will come on and answer your questions. Take care of yourself. Love ya. Peace.